Good morning and welcome to the 2018 Kinder Elementary D.A.R.E graduation. I'd like to start off by thanking the people that make this program happen, and that is the City of Miamisburg, the Miamisburg City Schools, and the Miamisburg Police Department. Without their support, today wouldn't be possible. I'd also like to thank all the fourth graders in attendance today. I look forward to seeing you guys next year in D.A.R.E class. I'd like to thank all the parents and relatives that have joined us today. I had a great time working with your kids this year. It was a fun group. They're a good group. And we covered a lot of topics. Some of the things we discussed was accurate information about alcohol and tobacco. We talked about good decision-making skills and how to resist peer pressure. We talked about bullying and how to be a good citizen. And finally, we talked about being safe with over-the-counter and prescription drugs. The goal for you guys, fifth graders, is to take the information we talked about and use it. Especially as you get into middle school and high school and encounter some difficult situations, remember some of the things we talked about. We have some people here that have come to congratulate you on your accomplishment from the city and the state. To begin, we have from the City of Miamisburg, your mayor, Dick Church. From the Miamisburg Police Department, we have the Chief of Police, John Sedlak. From the Miamisburg City Schools, we have your Assistant Superintendent, Steve Holman. From the Miamisburg Municipal Court, we have the Chief Probation Officer, Chantel Jennings. And from the Ohio House of Representatives, we have our State Representative, Niraj Antani. All of our guests would like to say a few words, and we'll begin with Mayor Church.
Good morning. I love coming back to this school because a long time ago, this is where I started going through the Miamisburg City School District. It's changed a lot in those, well, next year I'll be celebrating my 60th graduation year from Miamisburg High School. My class still gets together, those of us that live in this area. But Kinder means a lot, not only to me, but a lot of our citizens here in this community. So I'm proud of this school. I'm also proud of the fact that for 22 years we have, in cooperation with the Miamisburg City School District, provided the D.A.R.E program. And a lot has changed in those 22 years. We started out with just drugs and alcohol. Maybe there was a little bit of drugs coming into it then, but now mainly the biggest thing going on in our country is the epidemic with heroin and opioids. I'm going to give you a little bit of statistics here just for the city of Miamisburg. In 2017, we had 160 overdoses here in the city of Miamisburg and 26 deaths related just to drugs. Now, so far in 2018, it's a little bit better, but it's till it gets down to zero, it's not good. We've had 16 overdoses, but we've had 6 deaths. When I started in the school system a long time ago, only thing we even knew about back then was smoking and drinking. And back then it was a lower percentage of alcohol in beer. It was called 3.2. They don't even make it anymore. But we never heard of marijuana when I was growing up. Didn't even know what it was. But today it's reached epidemic stages. And where I'm going with this, I want the D.A.R.E graduates to know that the reason we do this program is so that you can learn that the bad things going on in our world, and hopefully you won't take part in them. But I want to tell you, and I say this every year, and it will happen. One of these days, It might be tomorrow, it might be next week, or it might be 30 years from now. Someone is going to approach you and ask you to do something that you know is wrong. And I hope at that time you will remember the lessons that Mr. Patrolman Sherritts has given you in the D.A.R.E program, and just say no. We had the former First Lady, Nancy Reagan. Her motto about drugs was, just say no. That's the best slogan that one could wish for. Now, I do want to recognize the parents that are here today. It's great to have this big a turnout and being here to support your children or grandchildren. And it's being captured by the Miami Valley Communications Council. We have Joe McKenzie on the cameras today, and this will be on cable channel 5 many, many times during the summer and until the next D.A.R.E graduation here at Kinder. So, okay, my parting shot with you is, remember the lessons you learned in D.A.R.E. There's a lot of people out there that you can turn to for advice. Don't be afraid to do it. And if you follow the rules of D.A.R.E, you're going to have a great rest of your life. Thank you.
Next, we have Chief Select.
Good morning, dear graduates. Oh, come on. Good morning, dear graduates. Oh, that's so much better. That is so much better. And what is it? We got fourth graders behind you. Good morning, fourth graders. Good morning. Oh, that sounds good too. Good morning, parents. Parents need their coffee. I'm going to tell you, such lucky students. You get to go to school in a beautiful building like this. I think it's the most beautiful building of all the schools in the Miamisburg school system. I wish I was able to go to a beautiful school like you guys get to go to. And of course, it's not just the beautiful school building, but it's all the great quality education you get. And part of that is, of course, the education that Officer Doug imparts to you in the D.A.R.E program. And I'm going to just kind of touch upon the same themes that the mayor just talked to you about. Let me ask you, D.A.R.E graduates, is it easier to learn these lessons, or let me say that again. Is it harder to learn the lessons or harder to apply the lessons when you need to? What do you think? Apply? Did I hear apply? Yes, you're absolutely right. And that is the point that I want to talk to you about. You did a great job. You all know your stuff. We're going to hear the papers that were written, some of them, and it's going to be very clear to everybody here that you learned your lessons. But that is the easy part. The hard part is when you're alone, just with somebody else who's trying to talk you into doing something that you know, that you've learned, that your gut tells you this is not right. But man, it might be somebody you really like. It might be somebody really popular. This might be your opportunity to gain more popularity and be a cooler kid if you're with that kid and you do what that kid says. It can get really, really tough sometimes. But you learned the information. The information is all about staying healthy, growing up sound and healthy, and leading a good, productive life. That's what we all want. That's what everybody wants. But not everybody gets to do it because they don't always make the right choices. And some of these substances that the mayor was talking about, they are so addictive. You take it once You can't stop taking it. It changes the neurons in the brain. You crave it. Do you crave chocolate? That's kind of well, that's kind of the same thing, but magnify it 10,000 times. Then you'll know what we're talking about, and it will destroy your life because you can think and do nothing other than think about how you're going to get more of that, and it destroys your lives, it destroys your relationships. That's why we're teaching you what we're teaching you. That's why the D.A.R.E program is making an even stronger emphasis on the substance of heroin and the substance of opioids, because they are the most addictive. And right now they're the most popular. So just know the value of what you learned today, the value of the certificate you're going to get today, the value of that is a little bit today, but it's going to be a whole lot down the road when you are looking somebody in the eye and you're thinking, what do I do? You know the right answer. You have to have the strength and the conviction of doing what you know is right and stay healthy. And with that, I want to wish you a great summer coming up. Have a great time and enjoy 6th grade next year. Thank you very much.
Next, we have Mr. Homan.
Good morning, Kinder Knights.
Good morning.
Dr. Vale has a couple other meetings going on today, so we're kind of dividing and conquering some D.A.R.E graduations coming up. But he wanted me to make sure that he wishes you congratulations on a successful program. There we go. All right. Tongue-tied today. You know, boys and girls, we are very fortunate to as Mayor Church has said and Chief Sedlak, that you're very fortunate to have a community that really cares about its community members and a community that embraces its schools. And we are very proud of the partnership that we have with the Miamisburg Police Department to put on the D.A.R.E program. As you've heard from the other speakers today, as you move forward from kinder, you really need to think of all the great things that the kinder staff, your kinder parents, and the kinder community has instilled in you. You know, yesterday, a lot of times I'll pop over for announcements, but every day you recite the kinder rights and responsibilities. And I guarantee you, as you move on, you will always remember those, what those mean. And those are really important. As you move on to the middle school and the high school, and I want to say it again, at some point, someone's going to ask you to do something that's not right. And it's the hardest thing, especially if it's your best friend and everyone else is doing it. Go back and think what your parents have instilled in you, think what your teachers here have instilled in you, and think of those rights and responsibilities that you have done to do that. And it's okay to constantly recall those, to know what is right and what is wrong. And so next year as you go into the middle school and you're learning the staff there, and if something happens and you're really not sure who to talk to because they're new teachers and new staff, remember you have a home here. Remember, you talk about the kinder family, the kinder community. All of you have your Gmail accounts. If you're not sure, shoot an email off to one of your former teachers. Shoot an email off to Mr. Saylor and just say, hey, something's not right here. I'm not really sure what's going on. And they'll help you. Remember, this is your family. And it will always be your family here. And so reach out to them, because times will get tough. Even in high school, if you're not sure, email your first grade teacher or your fifth grade teacher, hey, I need some help. I need some guidance. That's why we're here. We're one community and we care about you. So please remember that. The countdown's on, only a couple more days till the end of the school year, right? And then you're off to the middle school. Have a successful summer. Have a great kickoff to the middle school. And remember, you always have a home here. and can always come back and ask questions. It's a very supportive community. All right, have a great Friday and a great weekend, and congratulations.
Next, we have Ms. James.
Good morning. Everybody ready for summer? Yes. Judge Reddick was unable to attend this morning, so he asked me to come and extend his congratulations to the fifth graders that are graduating and welcoming the fourth graders. It's going to be a very good year for you guys next year to spend time with Officer Doug. Definitely appreciate the fact that you were able to have this program. One thing I like to talk about is peer pressure. Through the years, you're going to encounter peer pressure. I encounter, as a probation officer, a lot of people in my line of work, and when peer pressure was presented, they didn't always make the right choice. You have resources in your parents. I mean, this is a wonderful parent turnout. You have resources in your parents, in your teachers. If you're ever presented with a situation that you don't know what to do or you have any question about it, you definitely need to turn to them and ask them. Don't be afraid to ask the question. You need to get the right answer, not the answer from the person presenting you with the issue, okay? I hope you guys have a great summer. Congratulations.
And Representative Untitled.
Good morning. You guys ready for sixth grade?
Yes.
There's like, no, we're not. Well, congratulations on graduating from the D.A.R.E program. I am a 2001 graduate of the D.A.R.E program from Bauer Elementary, and so from one D.A.R.E graduate to now more D.A.R.E graduates. Congratulations. Let's do one thing before we start. Let's turn around and thank our parents and grandparents for coming here and supporting you. All right, I have a question for you, fifth graders. What do you want to be when you grow up? Hold on. One person. What's that? An actress. A race car driver. I want to be a race car driver. What do you want to be? Yeah. Okay. So all of you have dreams and aspirations, right? That is what America is about. But I will tell you is that there is only one thing that will keep you from becoming a police officer or a judge or a mayor or a state rep or an actress or a princess. There's only one thing, which is drugs and alcohol abuse, right? Everything you just learned about in D.A.R.E, those are the harmful things that will keep you from achieving what you want to achieve, right? And so my advice to you is to use the tools and all of the information you learn in D.A.R.E to do that, right? I went to Miamisburg from kindergarten until 12th grade, right? And I will tell you that I have friends who stayed away from drugs and alcohol, who are doctors and lawyers and princesses. And I have friends who engaged in drugs and alcohol, and they are as far away from what they wanted to be as possible, right? And so if you use what you learn in the D.A.R.E program, you will be successful if you work hard and you put your mind to it, and I can promise you that. So congratulations, and have fun in sixth grade.
The last thing we do in the D.A.R.E program is the students write a D.A.R.E report, and we've selected a few to be read today, and we will begin with Hannah Hamby.
We have had lots of fun with Officer Doug in D.A.R.E class. Now I'm going to tell you what D.A.R.E stands for. D.A.R.E stands for Define, Assess, Respond, and Evaluate. Define means describe a problem, challenge, or opportunity. Assess means what are your choices. Respond means make a choice. Use the fact and information. Evaluate means review your decision. Did you make a good choice? Now I just explained to you what D.A.R.E means. In D.A.R.E class, I learned what the 5 W's of reporting bullying is, and now I'm going to tell you what they are. Just in case you see someone else being bullied. Number 1, who is being bullied? Number 2, what happened? Number 3, when did it happen? Number 4, where did it happen? Number 5, why did it happen? Now there was the 5 W's of reporting bullying. Write them down and return them to a trusted adult. Did you know that alcohol is illegal for anybody under 21? Kids under 21 drinking alcohol can go to jail and be in serious trouble. Alcohol weakens the heart muscle and reduces the amount of blood pumped to and from the heart. Did you know that alcohol slows down the brain and body? Effects may include loss of coordination, poor judgment, memory loss, loss of self-control, slow reflexes. This was a lot of reasons why kids and sometimes adults should stay away from alcohol. Did you know that in the United States it's illegal to sell tobacco products to anyone under the age of 18? In some states it's 19. Also, did you know that more than 400,000 Americans died from tobacco-related causes each year? Cigarettes contain nicotine and a powerfully addictive substance. Did you know that almost 50,000 deaths per year can attribute to secondhand smoke? Smoking can give you yellow teeth and cause bad breath. Smoking can also give you dry skin and cause wrinkles. I've had lots of fun with D.A.R.E with my classmates and Officer Doug. I have learned lots of things in D.A.R.E. Now it's time for other kids to learn about D.A.R.E.
Next, we have Kira Orr.
D.A.R.E stands for Drug Abuse Resistance Education. Our D.A.R.E officer's name was Officer Doug. Officer Doug taught us many important things. Officer Doug taught us about how alcohol and tobacco is bad for us. Alcohol's side effects include loss of coordination, poor judgment, memory loss, and more. Tobacco causes heart disease, lung cancer, yellow teeth, bad breath, and etc. The age you have to be to have alcohol is 21. To have tobacco, you have to be 18. Some strategies to resist alcohol and tobacco are avoiding the situation, hanging out with non-users, walking away, saying no, or making an excuse, or changing the subject. Officer Doug also taught us about signs of stress and how to handle it. Some signs of stress are feeling frustration, flushed, anxious, nervous, and angry. You might start to act differently, such as punching, yelling, or crying. Some positive activities you can do to lower stress are jumping on your trampoline, riding your bike, playing catch, or any other activity you may enjoy. Officer Doug taught us about communication styles. 3 communication styles are being unsure, demanding, and confident. The best communication style is being confident. An unsure person might say, "I don't know, maybe." A demanding person might say, "No, and leave me alone." A confident person might say, "No, thank you, and please don't ask me again." Officer Doug taught us about reporting bullying. The 5 W's: who, what, when, where, and why are what you use to report bullying. Who is being bullied? What happened? When did it happen? Where did it happen, and why did it happen? It's okay if you don't know why it's happening. Everyone has a network of people they can report bullying to. This is called a help network. People you might be able to report bullying to could be your mother, father, coach, or any other person you can trust. For me, D.A.R.E was really awesome. If I had the chance, I'd love to do D.A.R.E again. Thank you, Officer Doug, for teaching us about how to stop bullying and avoid peer pressure.
Next, we have Kylie Gibson.
So in 5th grade, you're going to do D.A.R.E later in the year, not the beginning.
There are two meanings for D.A.R.E. The first one is drugs, abuse, resistance, and education. The other one is define, assess, respond, and evaluate. Let me tell you some facts about alcohol and why you shouldn't do it. First, there are 75,000 alcohol-related deaths each year in the U.S. Mixing alcohol with medicine is very dangerous. Alcohol slows down the brain and the body. Here are the effects: loss of cooperation, poor judgment, memory loss, loss of self-control, slow reflexes. Too much alcohol can slow down the body and lead to coma and death. Let me share some facts about tobacco and why you shouldn't do that. There are more than 200 known harmful chemicals in cigarette smoke. Cigarettes contain nicotine, a powerful addictive substance. More than 400,000 Americans die from tobacco-related causes each year. Nicotine in cigarettes and chewing tobacco reduces the amount of blood that flows to the brain. This interferes with the way the brain works. Smoking can cause yellow teeth, bad breath, also dries out your skin and causes wrinkles. Bullying is a serious thing, and it kills lots of people, so we need to help those who get bullied. Let me tell you the 5 W's of reporting bullying. First, who is being bullied? Second, what happened? Third, when did it happen? Fourth, where did it happen? Fifth, why is it happening? So if you see someone bullying a person or being bullied, tell an adult immediately, or tell the person that is bullying the person to stop and help the person that is getting bullied. Report to an adult if you witness this. You could save someone from committing suicide. These are the things I learned in D.A.R.E. class. I have learned how to say no and how to stay safe, stay away from drugs. I also learned how to report and not tattle. Reporting is telling an adult that someone is getting hurt. Tattling is telling an adult to get someone in trouble. So next time you see drugs or someone being bullied around you, go to an adult or someone trusted and report what you saw. Say no to drugs and stay safe.
And next we have Shondell Barris.
D.A.R.E stands for Drug Abuse Resistance Education. Officer Doug is our D.A.R.E officer in Miamisburg. He taught us many important things. Drugs are bad for you. Drugs can also cause mental problems. And over 400,000 people die each year from drugs. The only drugs that are good for you are the drugs or medicine prescribed from your doctor. These prescriptions should only be taken by the person that the doctor has given them to, no one else. Tobacco will mess with your health and your head. Tobacco can cause brain damage or even liver failure. Smokers have more colds and respiratory problems and also heart disease. Way too much smoking can cause lung disease. Smoking can also cause black gums and gum disease. Alcohol is just as bad as smoking. It causes loss of coordination, poor judgment, and memory loss. Alcohol weakens the heart and muscles. Alcohol can get into your bloodstream and weaken every organ in your body. Too much alcohol can slow down the heart and lead to coma or death. Teen bodies are still growing, so alcohol affects them more severely than adults. Alcohol is illegal for anyone under age of 21. I'm happy that Officer Doug told me the bad things about drugs and what they can do to your body, so I can make the right choices in the future.
All right, all the students did a great job on their reports, and those 4 are just a perfect example of that. The last group of people I'd like to thank are the ones that make my job as a D.A.R.E. officer very easy, and that's the staff here at Kinder, and that begins with your principal, Mr. Saylor. And your 5th grade teachers, Mrs. Boffman, Mrs. Vollmer, and Mr. O'Neill. And now it's time for you to receive your certificates, and we'll begin with Mr. O'Neill's class.
Okay, I have Shondell D.A.R.E. We will clap. Tyler Bledsoe. Beckett Booth. David Burrows. Orion Crippen. Haley Earnhardt. Carissa Elsie. Josh Fugate. Stephanie Garcia. Kylie Gibson. Christopher Guevara. Keith Henry. Colin Hutchinson. You go down the line, brother. You can shake everybody's hand there, Keith, if you want to. Nathan Jemison. Okay. Colby Johnson. Alyssa Johnson. Corbin Kakenmeister. Chloe Orick. Bella Palmisano. Kendra Prater. Valeria Santos Flores. Nora Scudlark. Jonathan Smith. Hank Williams. And Matthew Wright.
Next, we'll do Miss Vollmer's class.
Okay, first I have Alberto Stefan Arguerta Flores. Haley Arwood. Alex Baylor. Evan Bellman. Carson Belvo. Talissa Bray Harris. River Gaffney. Avery Garrett. Callie Glazner. Hannah Goldie. Ivan Hockey. Hannah Hamby. Jaylaron Hart. Bobby Havens. Adriana Hutchison. Chloe Johnson. Sean Leach. Lucas Matthews. Corey Mays. Jeffrey Razor. Brianna Roof. Melissa Schlub. Michaela Travis. Jonathan Vernoy. Austin Worley. Ella Zink.
And Mrs. Baughman's class.
Okay, Caitlin Bloomer. Aaliyah Bloomfield. Jacob Brumball. Thanks. Riley Colvin. Andrew Coriel. Brooke Derringer. Caden Edwards. Kathleen Enneking. Derek Everett. D.A.R.E. Groves. Samuel Harding. Zoe Hughes. Brenna Knott.